Nisha. Today's session is going to be on the topic how to add and subtract decimal numbers. So let's get into the video. First of all, let us see what are decimal numbers. When we have a number, here we have 346. This is a number. This is not a decimal number. What is a decimal number? Suppose if we have 42.71. Whenever we have a decimal point in a number, those numbers are called decimal numbers. So this is a normal number and this is a decimal number because it is having a decimal point. Now let us see 348.14. This is a decimal number because it contains a decimal point. So whenever a number contains a decimal point, those numbers are called decimal numbers. Now in this session we are going to see how to add and how to subtract the decimal numbers. Now let us see how to add the decimal numbers. So first I am taking 348.72 and we need one more decimal number in order to add this. So I am taking one more decimal number and 683.7. So I am writing the first number, that is 348.72. We should not combine the numbers after a decimal point. We have to read the number as 348.72, not 72. So I am taking the first one, that is 348.72. And the next number, that is 683.7. So while we are writing, write the digits according to the places. So 600, this is hundreds and this is 100. So ones, tens, hundreds. So 683 points. Always place a point under the point. And we should not write 7 here. Always the decimal number point must be under the decimal point number. 0.7. As here we doesn't have value, we can place 0 or we can leave it. And if you place 0, it will be easy for you to do your addition. So I am placing here 0. As we have no 0 after this number, we can place it as 0 because the value will not changes. Now, how we add normally? We can add it 2 plus 0. So, we are doing additions here. 2 plus 0 gives 2 and 7 plus 7 gives 14 and carryover must be written at the top of the number or under your number. So, I am writing here 1 because this is the carryover. So, we can carry over to the next number. Even though if you have a point here, you can carry over the number to the next one. 7 sevens, 14. And 8 plus 1 gives 9. 9 plus 3, 11. 8 plus 1 gives 9. 9 plus 3 gives 12. And here also we get the carryover. So place here 1 and 2 here. And don't forget to place a point here. Next, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 8, 12. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 8, 13. So here we have to place 1 and here 3. And 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 6, 10. So 1032.42, not 42. So we have to read the number as 1032.42. So first of all, the first condition is whenever you have the numbers, arrange it according to the places and don't forget to place a decimal under the decimal in order to do addition or subtraction. So now let us see with one more example. Here I am taking a number 107.8 and 976.453. The first one is 1074.8 and the next one is 976.453. So write the numbers first. So the first number is 1074.8 and the next number, that is 976.453. Here we doesn't have the value of thousands. So we have to write the numbers from the hundreds place, that is 976, and don't forget to place a decimal point under the decimal point, that is 0.4 and 53. 453. If we observe here, we doesn't have the next values, that is hundreds place and thousands place. So what we have to place zeros at the top of the number, which will be easy for you to do your addition. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is and you can continue the division also. So now let us start continuing the division. 0 plus 3 gives 3 and 0 plus 5 gives 5. 8 plus 4 gives 12. So carry over 12 to the next number, that is 1 here and 2 here. And don't forget to place a point, that is point here. Next 4 plus 6 gives 10. 10 plus 1 gives 11. So here also we got the carry over. And next 7 plus 7 14. 14 plus 1 15. So we got a carry over. So 1 here and 5 here. And 9 plus 1 gives 10. Again 1 here and 0 here. 1 plus 1 gives 2. So our answer is 2051.253. So in this way we can add the numbers according to the places. So whenever they have not gave any place, so we have to leave it, or you can place 0 in order to fill that place. And write the decimal number under the decimal number and continue the division. Now let us see how to subtract the decimal numbers. Subtract 816.12 from 972.8. So the first number is 816.12 and we have to subtract this number from the number 972.8. This is a decimal number. Whenever we are doing subtractions, always we have to take the biggest number first and then we have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. This is the main task whenever you are writing the numbers. So first write the biggest number while you are doing subtraction. So write the biggest number first, that is 972.8. And the next one, that is 816.12. 816. So where we have to place a point? Here. Point 1 and 2. So always how normally we do subtraction, always start from the right side. And whenever we are subtracting, if there is no digit at the top of the number, we have to place a 0. So now can we subtract 2 from 0? It is not possible. So we have to get borrow from this. So it will become 7 and this will become 10. So write 10. Now it's easy for us to subtract. So 10 minus 2 gives 8. 7 minus 1 gives 6. And place a point. So we cannot subtract 6 from 2. So here also we have to get borrow. So get borrow from this. It will become 12 and this will become 6. 12 minus 6 gives 6. And 6 minus gives 1 gives 5 and 9 minus 8 gives 1. So our answer is 156. 156.68. Now let's see with one more example. Here I am taking a number 468.423 and from 672.6. So I have two decimal numbers here. The first one is 468.423 and 672.6. So whenever we are doing subtraction, always we have to take the biggest number. So the biggest number is 672.6. So write the biggest number first, that is 672.6. And the next one is 468.423. 468.4, and here also we do have the places at the top of the number. So write the remaining 2 and 3. Now we have to do the subtraction. Now whenever we have not, so whenever we doesn't have values at the top of the number, in order to subtract we have to place zeros. So start placing zeros here. We have placed, and how normally we do subtraction, in the same way we have to do the subtraction for these decimal numbers also. Now borrow from this number. So because it is not possible to take the borrow, now from here it will become 5. From this we gave 1 to this, and from here we can take 1, which will become 9, and this will become 10. Now 10 minus 3 gives 7. And next 9 minus 2 gives 7. 5 minus 4 gives 1. And don't forget to place a point, that is decimal number. And 2 minus 8. We cannot subtract 8 from 2, so we have to take borrow. Here it will become 6, and this will become 12. 12 minus 8, which gives 4. And 6 minus 6 gives 0. And 6 minus 4 gives 2. So our answer is 204.177, and don't read the number as 177. Always split the numbers and read. That is 204.177. In this way we can add or we can subtract, but in the subtraction always write the biggest number first and then follow the smallest number. I hope you liked today's session. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section if you have any further queries. And stay tuned for the channel for more interesting and easy content. Thank you.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.